that have gone on from what you said.
A bit of promotional work on my part. I'm going to be giving away 5 free readings. I don't give away readings easily because they are an enormous amount of work. The average reading takes me between 2.5 to 3, sometimes 4 hours to prepare for a person. So you can well imagine I don't give them away easily. What you have to do to win one of these 5 readings is you need to go and read the excerpt from my romance novel. Many of you will have seen me trying to promote it. It's called Mismatch Made in Heaven. The link to the novel will appear on the screen now, but I will also put the information in the description box below this video. Once you've read the excerpt from there, you need to answer a question, and then you can nominate the book for publication if you like. You do not necessarily have to nominate the book, but you do need to read the excerpt. The question is, what does Brandy agree to do with tennis that under normal circumstances she would not even consider doing? What is it she agrees to do? Now, once you've read that and you found the answer to the question, then have a look underneath this video again in the description box. There's a link to the Oracle Times Facebook page. On the Facebook page, you will see right next to the little owl, there's a set of tabs. In that tab, it says giveaway. I think it's the 4th tab to your right, next to the little owl, right at the top there. Then just click on that box in the post that comes up and it'll lead you through the steps. All the details are in there, so I won't speak about it more. Go and have a look and it will select 5 people randomly at the end of this competition as such to be given a free reading. Right, now let's move on to your love and partnership reading. Right, Aries, let's move on to your love and general forecast for April of 2016. We're going to start with your love and partnerships. The first card that comes up says release old anger, resentment, or disappointments related to childhood and your caregivers. So there's something about your past, about your childhood, your relationship with the people during your childhood and your formative years that now needs healing. The reason the universe is asking you to heal this is because it wants you to enjoy happy, healthy relationships. And this is a toxic energy, according to this card, that needs to be released so that you can have healthy relationship patterns. Healing these issues is not my area of expertise. There are loads of people out there who can help you with this. All that's being put forth here is this area of your life now needs attention if you would like to have a happy, healthy relationship with healthy relationship patterns. The next card that comes up is called Honeymoon, and it says enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So possibly what's also needed here is for you and your partner to go and spend some time away somewhere to have a holiday together. This comes up again later in your reading, so it's probably a good time for that. To just go and have some romantic, or if you're friends or just business partners, some nice, relaxed, friendly time together somewhere. To take a holiday, basically. It also says you might meet someone while you're on holiday. For those of you that are single and looking for a relationship, there's a possibility of meeting somebody while you are on holiday. So it's a good time to take a holiday if you can. Then the third card is the card that speaks of passion. And it says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And it says you have the power to revive passion in your life. So it's possibly dwindling in your romantic partnerships at the moment. And even in life in general, you might be feeling a little bit low key. And you need to revive and ignite that passion for life again. It says one of the ways to do this is to do things, hobbies, exercises, pastimes that make you feel passionate about life again, because this spills into all areas of your life. It helps you feel passionate about your relationships as well then. So that is guidance to follow. And for those of you looking for a new partner, it's probably a good idea to spark this part of yourself to get that sort of rekindled again before embarking on a new relationship. Now, your guidance for your partnerships and relationships, the first card that comes up is that of the Stork. This always speaks about relationships and partnerships being elevated to a new level. This always takes an upward movement. It normally suggests there might be challenges to be overcome, but when you overcome these challenges and deal with what needs to be dealt with, you reach a higher level of relating, a better new level of relating, which is always worth it. The next card speaks of that obstacle that needs to be overcome, and can be overcome, because you will see in your last card why I say that. So have a look at what that is. It's probably this healing of the past and reigniting the passion. And I feel the healing of the past and the reigniting the passion are very closely related. You'll find if you deal with whatever it is that's hanging in there from the past that you might not even be consciously aware of, and you can develop better new behavioral patterns within your relationships and partnerships, that you will then overcome this obstacle, whatever it is. Because the final card that says that there is true love. Those of you looking for it will be able to find it. Those of you in partnerships and relationships will find that true bond again once you've overcome this issue. There it is for all to see. You can definitely get there. Now, your general forecast reading for April, I've done a sort of where to next or where from here reading. You had those eclipses in March. Now you've landed in April and you're asking yourself, right, now where to? Your first card that comes up says it's time for a nap. So it says it's time to step away and take a rest and allow yourself to be free of goals and lists and desires. So for you guys, it's time to take a bit of a nap, like that little fox is doing on the moon. It's time to just drop all the must-dos, have-tos, want-to-dos, and relax a while. Take a breath and just be. It says allow yourself to dream a little. Let ideas and inspirations flow in. Let responsibility take a back seat for a while. Of course, this doesn't mean drop all your responsibilities, but try not to load on any more, and those which you can leave to one side for a while, leave them to one side. Take a break. This card says take a holiday if you can. So here it comes up again. If you guys can take a holiday, see if you can do that. The dreaming also comes up later in the reading. Right, the next card says, right, so what is the challenge going to be to this then? And this is the Four of Fire. And this says that you've done the hard work. Now it's time to sit back a while and wait for the abundance to flow in. So once again, it's being suggested you take a little bit of a rest, a little bit of not driving so fast forward, so hard forward. Because Aries, you guys are the pioneers. You are the ones that set the trail blazing. It says you have completed a project or reached a milestone, and it is time to take a bit of a rest, because the abundance will come in. You just need to be patient now. You need to wait a while and rest a bit, not to keep pushing at it, basically. The next card says, right now, how do you overcome this challenge? And this is the Page of Pentacles, and this says you are going to be presented with many opportunities. The thing to do here is not to make your mind up just yet. It says do some research, see what really suits you, and there will be good news about financial matters. So don't let that be the thing that pushes you to make a decision that is made too early, basically. The next card, it says, okay, what is the next step to take? This card speaks about not dwelling on the past and not overlooking where you might have made choices which were not your favorite or not the wisest. This card suggests, the picture suggests, that you look at your life like a movie from beginning to end, and you just watch it without judgment, without stopping at places to get too stuck in certain places, just to look at it as a movie from beginning to end. There's something to be found in doing that. That's why it's being suggested. Then the outcome card is that of Nebu, the Sphinx. It says, have faith and be patient. All will happen in divine timing. The sun shines equally on everyone, and your time will come. So I'm thinking you guys have reached a culmination point, and you're feeling the urge to keep pushing and driving forward. And these cards are quite distinctly saying, back off a little, take a little quiet time, rest a little. You've done the hard work for now. Now it is time to take a bit of a break. Now your guidance card that comes up says, all illness stems from discomfort of the spirit, from feeling disconnected. You need to reconnect from spirit, and then you will be whole and healed. So you might find that niggling, driving sort of energy in you at the moment that's making you restless is more to do with a disconnection of spirit. You might have been too involved materialistically at the moment, and you need to see to the spiritual connection so that you can balance. There's a balance needed here. The purification card also comes up, and that speaks of ridding yourself of, shall we say, old beliefs which make you less than what you are, or let you believe that you're less than what you are. That can be to do with those old family issues that need dealing with, where you tell yourself you're not good enough. On an unconscious level even, you might not even be consciously aware of this. Don't go digging too hard. That's not what this is about. This is about, if you sit quietly and think and things crop up, to say to yourself, that's an old story, it's possibly no longer true. It was possibly never true. Wash it away, let it go. You are somebody else now, and you are not your story anyway. You are a person. The final card says, and this card is pointing to why maybe you shouldn't be making decisions at the moment. This is the fog or the veiled card. And it's interesting because this comes up on your soul path too. The final puzzle piece has not been presented to you yet, so don't make any hardcore decisions right now. It says, wait for the perfect moment and you'll know when this is, and then make your decision. There's divine timing at play here, as per usual, so that final puzzle piece is going to arrive at the perfect moment. The right time and the right place, you'll be given the final puzzle piece, and then you can move forward. Now your soul path card is that of the owl. And the owl says you will see beyond the veil of illusion. So that's interesting. You've just had that fog in the veil. The owl card says you will be able to eventually see beyond that veil of illusion into the light. And the road ahead may be quiet and lonely at times, but you will be guided every step of the way. So you may be taking a route which is new to you, which doesn't have a herd following it. You are the pioneer, so you will blaze that trail. But know that you'll be guided every step of the way. So even though you might not have physical company at times on that route, your spirit and your soul have plenty of company on the route. Just know that and connect to that. And it says you may take a track you haven't noticed before. Profound little bit of information coming through there. Each of you are going to see that differently and experience it differently. The next card says trust your inner guidance. That's the guidance you will be receiving. That inner voice is those outer presences that are helping you along the way. Listen to your instincts. Don't shut them down. Spend time doing things that lets you listen to that inner guidance, to those instincts, because they will be very on track, very right for you. The final card is that of dreams. So here we come again with the dreams. It says dreams see the possible pathways of a future that act as a roadmap for our actions. It says if you want something you've never had, do something you've never done. So this is the trailblazing again, Aries. And you probably have to take that bit of a rest before you set off to the next summit. But dream. Dream of what it is you want. It says you must dream. Imagine, create goals and journeys in your mind. You need to dream to move onward and upward. So it's a bit of internal time for you guys now. Not so much external doing and pushing. It's internal time. It's creating It's listening to your inner guidance. It's dreaming for a while before you step forward on to the new trail. Right, so that is your April 2016 reading, Aries. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching and listening.
What you said to me, there can only things of beauty, and that will keep me moving on. So when I let it go, I knew it had